The road twisted gently back and forth through the green foothills, a serpent black snaking along the base of the mountain range, the Trinchel Saka. Ahead of the city had just come into view, grey and shimmering in the magic hour. The boxy buildings of a downtown blink in and out of the mix, almost like digital buy and sell numbers on a K terminal. Malcolm lowered his face almost to the bright red fiberglass body of motorcycle, his chins glancing against the chrome steering apparatus, feeling the hot breath of the beast. It was a magnificent machine. The Ducati was a racing bike built for the speed. It was the Ferrari of motorcycles, a spectacular construct of carbon fiber, chrome and steel, exotic, sleek, wild, and exorbitantly expensive. Like Japan, Malcolm used a creature you rode just by hanging on a deer for a dear life. Malcolm had been shocked when Carney had offered him the use of the bike. Malcolm had no idea that Carney kept an apartment in Osaka, let alone a motorcycle like Ducati. Carney had given him the news shortly after the New Year's a belated Christmas present, he had called it. Free use of the motorcycle as long as Malcolm kept it in good shape and make sure it was tuned and gassed up with when Carney ever came to Cape to visit. At first Malcolm had wondered why Carney hadn't made the offer to a carry. Then he tried to picture the lanky backgammon player trying to control a beast like Ducati. A carry had enough trouble with the vehicle desk chairs back in the office. Malcolm took a looping curve of full throttle, tasting the cool wind that lapped at him through the helmet. The scenery flashed by either side, a monument of indescribable green. The city was closer now. At the speed he was less than 10 minutes from Carney's apartment, which overlooked the bay but had a balcony view of the mountains. Malcolm had been inside only once when Carney first offered him the motorcycle. The doorman had let him to get the Ducati keys. The place was 4,000 square feet, with floor-to-ceiling windows and an extra 500 square feet of balcony. The furniture was more than less than simple, very expensive. The kitchen was state-of-art, shiny brass and copper pans hanging from racks above marble and garments on them. Living room walls were covered in art, most of which looked original. Mostly modern pieces, a few that Malcolm recognized from an art class that he had taken at Princeton. He estimated that the paintings and furniture were worth at least $1 million, and the apartment itself would go for $5. If Carney's apartment in Tokyo was anything like that he kept in Osaka, then he was rich almost beyond comprehension. The $25 million he earned for Kidler each year and the resulting bonus couldn't account for his wealth.